Hey everyone, welcome to Craving Something Scary, where it's all horror all the time. Now in this video, it's time to go to New York City, or in this case, Montreal, Canada, as I'm going to share with you a few exclusive images from some of the filming locations that are confirmed to be 100% real, along with also dispelling the rumor of a July delay for filming, because filming has already started. Let's go. So I want to give a huge shout out to my friend Chris, who runs the Discover Montreal YouTube channel. Great guy, great friend of the channel, and he has agreed to be my eyes and ears on location in Montreal during the 9 weeks of filming for Scream 6. So I will be bringing him on the channel each month to give us updates and what he is seeing as he physically goes to the filming locations to get a glimpse of what we have in store for Scream 6. So let's get into these images. Now, what I have been saying for months now, I believe is confirmed in these pictures, which is that Scream 6 will indeed take place in a make-believe New York City. When you see the images I'm going to show you, I suspect you will agree. There were a few images now that started going around social media yesterday that were rumored to be filming locations for the movie. So let's start with those, and then you got to stay through, because after these, I'm going to show you the images that are 100% confirmed to be real, so we can compare them and see if these rumored images are or are not likely to be in the film. So first up, this image of what is rumored to be Gale Weathers' residence. And you see here, it's a very New York look, has that traditional look of where the buildings are all come together, and we've got the staircases and, or the steps, I should say, and, classic, trees on the sidewalks, just that New York look we see. I mean, it's very much in line of what you would expect if this was going to be a New York City, downtown New York City area, or a suburb inside there of the city. So that's rumored to be Gale's place. We'll have to wait and find out. Now, next up in this location, we don't have any info of who could be living here, but I could see a place like this, like perhaps being where Sam Carpenter may be staying at now. She's not going to leave her sister behind anymore. And, I think she's going to travel with Tara to New York, where Tara goes to school. Sam's going to be close by. So I could see this easily being a place where she might be living at, or even Kirby could possibly be living at. All right, the next image here is from Google Maps, and I covered over the name of the street in the middle there because I don't want it to encourage anyone to go and actually bother the residents there or be a nuisance. So I took that out. But this is a street here, and if you notice on the right-hand side, that is the side view of the previous image, where I showed you there with the gray stone. That's the side view of that same location. So this street here looks to be potentially prominently in the movie as far as a residential area goes. So we'll see. Now, here's another shot of the street and the buildings. Again, look at this very New York look. If you didn't know this was Montreal, you could easily think this is New York City location. Totally fits it. And I suspect that one or more characters for sure are going to be living on this street. Because remember, we've got the core four, plus we have Gale and Kirby, and then all of the new cast who will be coming in. So this might be the main street that we see folks living in for as far as the core four goes. Now, there are a couple of other views of the building and possible residences again of one or more characters. Here's this shot here, and you got to remember, New York is very expensive to live in, so it would not be out of the question that we find several characters are sharing living spaces as roommates to split the rent to make it much more affordable to live there. That's not out of the question at all. And with the twins, they could be living in their place, or even Tara could be staying with the twins. Who knows? But this is another view of the building that there's rumored to be filming at. These two shots here. And so now I want to move on because those are the rumored shots. Those came out, like I say, yesterday. Now, I am going to show you these next 3 images that are 100% confirmed filming locations taken by Chris. He sent these to me. My friend Chris over at Discover Montreal sent me these images today. And he is on site himself in Montreal, scoping things out to share with me and for all of you to see as well. So here is confirmed image, or confirmed location, I should say, number 1. And we see this sidewalk image here. And you notice they've already got 2 of the trucks there, the crew trucks bringing in gear. We see some scaffolding there in the middle. We see all of these temporary parking signs that the film crew is set up here with the red post. I'll show you one of those in a minute, what it looks like on the other side. But here are 2 of the trucks here of the filming crew already on location, and Chris got these shots. And you see they've already got sidewalk marked up with a G there with the arrows. So they're already getting things ready to roll. So this image here is number 1 confirmed. And so number 2 now, let's look at this sidewalk image. Also, the confirmed location. We see here we've got, and again, we have a truck down there in front. And then here we have a crane. And we see the yellow markings here as well. And then if you notice here, we've got what looks to be some piece of equipment here on that sidewalk that's white. You see the black like hose perhaps on the back. It could be like a temporary air conditioner or something. I'm not sure exactly what that is, but that's something that they've unloaded, and there's a seat up there as well. But the main thing I want you to notice here is we've got this sign, and it's a no parking sign, right, that they've got set up. And on it says here under cinema or Cinematel, it says Black, has the name Black, which, remember, the working name for this film is Blackmoore. And so there we see Black there, which I thought was really cool, on this temporary sign that's been, put a marker on it. So that's another street view. And look at the buildings, the architecture, everything is so unique. The trees, all of that. And then finally, guys, I want to show you the last image that is a confirmed filming location. And again, if you notice some of these buildings here, we've got some common look. And here's one, for example. You see the brick there and the corners of these buildings. Those match the same exact corner patterns that we saw in the rumored images a little bit earlier. If you go back here and look, and I'll show you, I'll pull it up now. You see these walls here on these images? That matches the same exact walls that are on this image that's confirmed. So I think based on that, those images that we saw earlier that have been rumored, I think there is definite credibility on at least the ones that are shown here to be with this pattern. I think that absolutely matches up well. And so I think that's something to keep in mind. And also, I want to point out here that, where is it at? On this image here, we have the crane in the background that's going up to that balcony upstairs there, upstairs balcony rather. And so, they're obviously working here. They already got a temporary crew tent set up, and it's going to have gates they can close, which is cool when they're done. And they're setting things up there on that upper level. Could be cameras. Who knows what they're going to be doing to set up there? Maybe they want to have some shots filmed from outside looking in, those type things. So there you go. And it's all there. And here's the crew. So this is another shot that is showing them already beginning to set up and get things going for this movie today. So guys, I want to share these images with you. I'm very excited about it. I hope you've enjoyed these images. Again, this is just the first of much more that's going to happen here, because my buddy Chris is going to be keeping me posted, and as I get updates from him, I'll share them. And again, he'll be on the channel later this month. But thank you, Chris, for giving me these exclusive images that you have confirmed right there in Montreal on site, getting ready to go. So filming is not being delayed till July, folks. If filming was being delayed till July, as the rumor's been going around, these guys and these crew members would not be setting up, getting all these things put in place. It's happening. Filming is underway, which is, I think it's good. I know that there was a delay there with Nev and everything, but hopefully they're going to get things moving and turn it around and write a decent script. Although it won't be the version of the movie that they wanted to give us. It's going to be a Plan B movie, but still, hopefully it can be salvaged to where it'll be a fun movie to watch and enjoyable nonetheless. All right, guys. Well, that's going to be it. I wanted to just share this with you guys here, and want to know what you think about these locations. I love this last image here where it says alleyway. You could really imagine some chase scenes going down. I would just love to see chase scenes and being chased out of this alley, and you can do a lot of stuff. I hope we get that. Please, hopefully we get that. But either way, what do you guys think about the images? Are you excited about them? And do you also agree that this confirms in your mind, as it does for me anyway, that we are absolutely going to go to New York City, as I've been discussing for months? I think it's a done deal. And I think that's how Gail Weathers is going to be easily involved in the story, because she's living there and she does her show there. So it all comes together. The kids go to college there, and it's done. There you go. Well, that is it for this update, but I will be back soon with more Scream and other horror movie content. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, this is Craving Something Scary, where it's all horror all the time. Thank you for watching.